Summertime is one of the best times for new sneaker releases, and there are some pretty awesome kicks releasing in the coming weeks. So in today's video, we're going to break down some of the upcoming summer sneaker releases through to the end of July, and I'll let you know whether you should be looking to cop them or drop them. What's going on, people of the internet? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hey, how's it going? My name is Caitlin. I'm a sneakerhead and entrepreneur on a mission to inspire people to find their passions. One of my passions is obviously sneakers, and today we're back with a brand new sneaker video. Now, I didn't post much last week, so to make up for it, you're going to get a full week of all sneaker related content. Today we're going to be breaking down some of the hottest summer sneakers and whether you should be looking to cop or drop them. Now, full warning, this is not a full list of sneakers dropping in July because, let's be real, I'm a few days late on that train, but this will cover many of the big ones coming up, so let's just dive right in. Let's kick today's video off with a shoe that for many dropped today, but for some will drop tomorrow. That's the Air Jordan 5 Retro Alternate Grape. Now, if this sounds familiar, we did actually talk about these shoes before, but with everything going on with COVID, it was pushed back. I feel like Jordan has actually made several of these grape-colored Jordan 5s, but hey, why not? The shoe features a full purple suede upper with a black midsole, highlighted by some teal shark teeth-looking things on the bottom. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the Jordan 5s, I just don't really rock with them, but I do love the color purple, which is what's winning me over to this shoe. It's a definite must-cop for all the sneakerheads out there looking to score on something decent this summer. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing some more purple colorways coming out from Nike and Jordan in the not-too-distant future, and because of that, I definitely feel like this is a great shoe, so keep bringing out the purple. Next up, we have 3 new Adidas Ultra Boost DNA colorways hitting the market. What makes these new or different is that each of the 3 shoes features a name of a different city. The cities being Montreal, Sydney, and Tokyo. The Montreal version features a mostly all red upper, the Sydney features a very bold yellow and gold upper, and the Tokyo features a black upper with a split white and black midsole. Honestly, the Sydney is probably the nicest colorway of the 3, but none of them are real head turners that make you want to run to the store and go and grab them. This just feels like a really weird flop of a release from Adidas, so you should definitely drop these bad boys and wait on something better to come around. Moving back over to the Jordan train, we have the Jordan 11 IE Low in the black cement colorway. Now, this Air Jordan 11 Low moves away from the staple patent leather that most Jordan 11s feature today and instead features this elephant print with cutouts that provide extra room for airflow. Aside from the obvious elephant print, it combines a black upper with some subtle red accents throughout the silhouette. This is not a super hype release for the summer by any means, and the IEs have not traditionally sold out for Jordan, so this is a Jordan 11 release that might fly under the radar, so if you're excited about it, there's definitely no rush to go out and get it. I'm not going to go as far and say that this bad boy is a drop. I'm personally not into the shoe, but if you're a fan of the Jordan 11 Lows and are looking for a sleeper summer sneaker for the summer and the fall, you may want to give these bad boys a look. Now, because apparently this summer is featuring a lot of Jordan 11s, we have a woman's Air Jordan 11 Low in the Concord Sketch colorway releasing as well. Honestly, this is a pretty staple looking Jordan 11. The only real difference is that it only comes in women's sizing. Regardless, the blue colorway with the icy bottom makes for a very fresh and clean looking Jordan 11 Low, which I think a lot of people are going to be pretty hype on. I feel like it's a great sneaker for the summer, and it's kind of vibey, which is pretty cool. I don't see it being a staple Jordan 11 colorway, but it's something new and fresh for the summer, so this is a definite must-cop for all the Jordan 11 Low fans. Sticking with the Jordan train, we have the Air Jordan 1 High in the smoke gray colorway also releasing in July, and a lot of people are touting these as the poor man's Jordan 1 Unions. Honestly, from first glance, I absolutely love the shoe, and I think it looks solid even without the Union comparisons. Actually, personally, I kind of dig this version even better, but hey, that's just me. The shoe features a few different gray patches on it and is highlighted by the red leather at the top, which I think really elevates the release. It's a pretty dope colorway, and because of the comparisons to the Unions, this is going to be a hot commodity when it drops in July, so it's a definite must-cop for all the sneakerheads out there if you can get your hands on it. But just between you and me, if the resale values on these bad boys go crazy high, then I would suggest just sitting on them, because just looking at the shoe, it's a Jordan 1 that you should be copping for retail. There's nothing too hype or special about it. Again, it is the poor man's Union 1s. Now, for the next sneaker, we're going to completely switch things up and hop off the Jordan train, and I believe these have actually already released, I think in Japan, I'm not sure about North America, but it's the highly anticipated sophomore sneaker release from the genius that is Sean Wotherspoon. In a move that kind of surprised a lot of people in the sneaker world, Wotherspoon decided not to re-up with Nike following the success of his very first shoe, and I mean massive success, and instead took his talents over to ASICS and teamed up with Atmos of all brands. I don't know, maybe he wanted to spread the collaboration love glove around a little bit and help out a smaller brand. This second shoe from Wotherspoon once again features some colorful corduroy and kind of has some really similar undertones for the shoe he designed for Nike. But hey, this is a huge win for Asics and Atmos, and I mean, outside of this release, they usually fly under the radar for most sneaker fans. Honestly, the shoe is summery and fun, the colors are dope, and I feel like this is an absolute must-cop for any sneakerhead just because of the association with Wotherspoon. However, I don't think the shoe will be nearly as hype as his release was with Nike just because it's Nike, hello, but that's just my personal opinion, and I've heard from some people who have copped the shoe early or have gotten access to it that it's not nearly as nice as the one he designed with Nike when you get it in hand. Now we're going to be switching gears to the Yeezy world with the new Yeezy 700 V3 Azareth. Just looking at the shoe in first glance, it's not quite as fire as the white pair that Kanye released, but I do like it more than the all black pair. The blue and white mix for the shoes is a nice departure from the other kind of Yeezy weird colorways as of late, but for me personally, this is definitely a drop of a shoe. Circling back to another Atmos collab, because they are definitely on the come up with some fire collabs, we have an upcoming Nike SB Dunk Low in the elephant colorway. Now, if this shoe looks familiar, it honestly probably should. If you remember the classic Atmos Nike Air Max 1 collab that went down in 2017, this new Dunk kind of looks like the two just decided to click copy and paste and create the exact same shoe in a Dunk version because they're hot in 2020. Now, I'm not knocking the shoe at all for that because Nike bringing back a dope OG colorway for the Dunks is really solid, and you have to celebrate those little victories sometimes with sneakers. Personally, I feel like there is going to be a ton of hype surrounding the shoe when it releases because it's bringing back an OG beloved colorway, and the fact that the Dunks are so exclusive right now, so this is definitely a shoe you should be looking to cop if you can get your hands on it, but I bet the resale values are going to be crazy high if you can't, but try to cop it. Back to the Jordan 1 scene, we have the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Bloodline 2.0, which are also dropping in July, and honestly I think these look a ton better than the Bloodline 1s. Now, of course, I may just be a big fan because they are going heavy with the red, and that's my all-time favorite shoe colorway, but I feel like these are going to be a super dope looking Jordan 1. Although, some people are calling these the poor man's Chicago 1s, which I can totally see, hello, the red, but regardless, as a baller on a budget who is a fan of shoes that feature red, these are a definite must-cop for me. However, I do think there is going to be a fair amount of hype surrounding these, like most of the Air Jordan 1 releases right now. Next up, we have one of the most hype summer releases that we've actually talked about already, I believe, but that's the Off-White Air Jordan 4 Sail colorway releasing in women's sizes. This is already a release that has gotten a ton of hype, and it's easy to see why. The shoe is just beautiful. I'm not normally a fan of the 4s, but these are a pair that I would definitely look to cop. They look so fresh, clean, and they don't overdo it with the Off-White hype in my opinion. Like, they're a hype release, but they can easily still go under the radar when you rock them on foot. Now, due to the fact that it is an Off-White collab and there's already a ton of hype around it, I know it's going to be a hard shoe to try and cop, but if you can, definitely keep your eye out for this. It is one of the hottest releases of the summer and could go down as one of the hottest releases of 2020, in my opinion, but it's still early, so I'll get back to you on that. We're gonna wrap up the video with one more Air Jordan 1 because y'all already know that it's my favorite shoe. Releasing right near the end of July, we have the Air Jordan 1 High Japan, and it's honestly an absolutely fire looking shoe. The shoe looks very similar to the 2001 limited release of the shoe, which is good news for anyone that missed out on the OG pair and all the new sneakerheads in the group. Let's give some love to the newbies. Now, unfortunately for all the North American sneakerheads, they're doing a really cool special release of the shoe in Japan with a limited edition silver suitcase, which absolutely seems dope. The shoe looks awesome and features a couple of different gray kind of undertone colorways on the upper. It's definitely a sleek, clean looking sneaker that will turn some heads and I think is going to look fire with some blue jeans. It's not the metallic silver Jordan 1 that many anticipated, but it's certainly a dope shoe for anyone looking to add another Air Jordan 1 to their collection. Alright, I feel like this video is getting a wee bit long, so I think I'm going to cut it off here, but hey, July and the early summer have a bunch of really nice sneakers that I think you should be looking to cop. In the comments, let me know what upcoming sneakers you are excited about and which ones you are looking to scoop up for your collection. Remember, you should only buy shoes that you think are dope and are work within your budget, not shoes that some random internet stranger told you are dope. Hey, by the way, if you are a stranger to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can join the family before you leave. Anyways, it looks like that is all the time we have on today's video. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this. I really, truly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, it would mean a lot to me if you hit that like button, then head on over and hit that subscribe button to join the family. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video.